This is Chem 3.
Yeah.
Welcome to high school. At this time, we ask that you please rise. this time, if you would remain standing, remove your caps for the playing for the national anthem. Please be seated. Well, good afternoon. As I sit here and look at all you guys, I can't help but think that I'm looking at the most resilient class in the history of Chanute High School. Take today, for example. We can't just have a normal day that goes according to plan, how we set it up, but here we are. You guys made do, and now we're getting to do this. It's been a long time since I met most of you when you were in Coach Frizzell and my fourth grade PE class, either dancing the party in the USA, going crazy in the haunted gym, or just being upset that you had just lost to Coach Frizzell and I in basketball or dodgeball. To be fair, I still see a lot of the same kids that I saw in fourth grade, except for most of you are much bigger, except maybe Britton. I'm kidding. Now, as we sit here, I'm staring out at kids who scored 30 on their ACT or more, state champions, national qualifiers, scholarship winners, community service project organizers, CTE pathway completers, and most of all, over 100 young men and women who are ready to leave Chanute High School in a better place than you found it. The amazing part of you guys sitting here today isn't that we didn't think you'd get here, but what you've been through to get here. Let's go back to 2019, and that was the last normal school year that you guys had experienced since kindergarten, as you knew it and as we've known it since. This is the beginning of when the class of 2022 would embody two of the most important characteristics you can have in the world today, and that's dealing with adversity and adapting to change. As we moved forward to 2020, and I think most of us, if not all of us, remember that pretty vividly at spring break when we got the call that school would be shut down for the rest of the school year and we would have to move online. You guys went through an educational experience that nobody had seen before, and one that we've had to kind of adapt to since. You were forced to going from seeing your friends every day to looking at your Chromebooks, hanging out with your teachers and learning from them to looking at them through a screen. Playing on the teams or the activities that you love playing to wondering what your teams would have been like had you got the opportunity to play. But as is the theme with you guys, you made it through, you adapted to the change, you dealt with the adversity, and here we are again today. Last year, 2021, was a year unlike any again that we had ever seen. We had to hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. Would we get to finally have prom again? Would we get to do our normal activities again? Would we be in masks all year? Thankfully, we have not been. Now here we are in 2022, and yet again you've had to overcome immense adversity. In January, we had to overcome the loss of a classmate, Nathan Cunningham. We would go through the same thing in March when we lost Naisha Gregory. And for some, if not most, this would be the most change and the most adversity you've faced yet. The good news is, we've already spoiled the ending to this story because yet again this group met the adversity and they overcame it. The same group of you that have had 3 different head principals in 4 years, 5 different assistant principals in the same 4 years, in the same group that has had not one year that is even comparable to the one before it or one that you would go through in the rest of your high school career. You are shining examples of how to adapt to change and overcome the adversity that's put in your way. Maybe the best example that I can think of would be a couple weeks ago when you had another classmate, Braden Oliver, who is on a waiting list for a heart transplant. And what did you guys do? Came together and raised over $7,000 to present to his family, which is once again just a testament to your character. My challenge to you guys today is continuing to take these characteristics with you in your everyday lives. Continue to lead the charge in handling adversity and adapting to change, no matter what it is you're doing or who you're surrounded by. Author Matthew Riley said, "We didn't come this far just to come this far." And I wish I could tell you that this was the last bit, or these last 4 years would be the last bit of change or adversity you'd ever face, but I think we all know that would be untrue. The good news is you're further ahead in your ability to do both than likely any class that has come before you. For those reasons, I and we all know you're going to be successful and make us all even more proud than you already have. You leave here future doctors, nurses, lawyers, military service members, welders, mechanics, journalists, teachers, coaches, and so much more. And for all that, thank you to the class of 2022. We've learned a lot more from you than we could have ever wanted or could have ever hoped to or expected. We love you guys and thank you for everything you did as Blue Comets and all you did for Chanute High School. Go show the world what you've shown us you can do. Thank you. At this time, the select ensemble will perform "I Leave with a Song" with words and music by Christy Carroll Miller under the direction of Miss Rebecca Louder. At this time, the Chanute High School Concert Band will perform Prestissimo by King and arranged by Swearingen under the direction of Mrs. Jan Rogers and Miss Mary Wagner. As the students marched in today, you may have noticed that many students are wearing cords with their gowns. Students with cords are graduating today with honors from Chanute High School. Blue cords mean they are Kansas Scholars Curriculum completers. Red cords, honor graduates with 3.5 GPA on the Scholars Curriculum. Gold cords, National Honor Society members. Green cords, Kansas Seal of Biliteracy. White cords, CTE pathway completers. And orange cords is the successful attainment of a minimum of 24 hours of college credit at Neosho County Community College. All other cords were presented to students from their state or national organization and approved by administration to be worn today. The class of 2022 was led into the gym today by the academic top 10% of this graduating class. These students are wearing red, white, and blue ribbons and medals. And we'll introduce them to you at this time. Britt and Hannah, you can stand. Megan Kieser, Emma Atherton, Tristan Calhoun, Drayton Cleaver, Caden Frederick, Riley Hicks, Sabrina Munoz, Hayden Newton, Nathan Stanley, and Janessa Vorndell. And graduating with a perfect 4.0 GPA in our Salutatorian is Megan Kieser. And graduating with a perfect 4.0 in our Valedictorian, Britt and Hannah. At this time, I'd like to invite our salutatorian, Megan Kieser, to the stage to address the class.
Hello, students, staff, and family. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Megan Kieser, and I'm the silver medal. Some of you might know me by different titles: Horse Girl, Tyler's sister, the reigning K1. For those of you who do know me, you will know not to get comfortable. This won't take long. I'm not sure what will be more awkward, me pretending I'm not about to break down into anxiety-driven tears, or you all giving me pity laughs and applause. I was advised to stick to my personality and play to my strengths while giving a speech, but being casually pessimistic with a heart of gold, well, maybe silver, is difficult to portray in 90 seconds, and I've already used up 30. It would be impossible for me to thank everyone here enough for what they have done to help this class get to where they are. I want everyone to look to their left and then to their right. You all just saw two very important people to someone in this class. Those two people you just saw helped us get to where we are right now, unless you were sitting in an aisle seat or next to Mr. Wilcox. But seeing one very important person is still pretty good. All right, only 15 seconds left. I've heard the best way to end a speech is to leave the crowd wanting more. With that in mind, I'll leave you with this joke. What did Mr. Murray say to the gorilla in the dress?
I'm going to keep that joke between me and the gorilla. And at this time, we'd like to invite our valedictorian, Britton Hannah, to the stage.
I would have started with some cliche about how nice the weather is, but obviously that's not the plan, so. Thank you everyone for attending the Chanute High School senior class of 2022 graduation. For those of you who sadly don't know who I am, I'm Britton Hannah, my class is valedictorian. Before I get into my speech, I'd just like to give a personal thank you to Thomas Ramsey and Abigail Smith for leading our district and making my taking this position possible. I'd also like to give thanks to my mother, who's always been there to support me and through my journey through high school. My love and gratitude is immeasurable. As I'm sure many of you are aware, I've kind of taken up the symbol as the stereotypical debate kid. My outspoken opinions and unwillingness to back down from an argument surely haven't helped dissuade this image. If you disagree, I'd be happy to tell you in depth with notes on why you are mistaken. During my time in debate, I have learned many different skills, but I would argue the skill that stuck with me the most is the ability to recognize the impacts of an event. And while I write this speech, this word impact continues to flash through my head, and I can't help but recognize the impact that our time in elementary school, middle school, and high school has had on all of us. Firstly, there are the relationships we have formed with each other as a class. After being, for the lack of a better word, forced to be around each other for more than 13 years, many of you have left a significant impact on each other. People like Emma Atherton, whose staunch belief in our own views and willingness to debate them has led to both a more informative but less productive history class. Nathan Stanley, who will always be sure to remind us if something is Angie approved. People like Caden Frederick, who have taught his fellow classmates the difference between field corn and sweet corn and how crucial girth is. People like Megan Kieser, who despite her other achievements will always be reduced to the title Horse Girl. There are also many groups of friends whose bond together has left a sustained impact on each other. Groups of people like Drayton Cleaver, Hayden Newton, Caden Frederick, and Trace Smoot with their zany middle schooler antics that they still participate in to this day. There's also the group of friends that include Nathan Matlock, Carly Bash, Anna Campbell, Jaron Bronchitis, Carson Cuesta, and Nate Cunningham, whose bond together is a lesson on how a strong support group can provide some light in the darkest dark. And we shouldn't forget the many teachers that have had a profound impact on who we are as students. As I look at each and every one of my classmates, I can see how the relationship we have made with our teachers and coaches have turned us into near copies of our instructors. For instance, Carson Cuesta has, in many ways, turned out similar to Mr. Robinson with their dry humor and sarcastic attitude. Sabrina Munoz has clearly been impacted by Mrs. Frederick, who both seem to be workaholics. And then you have someone like Dyson Houseworth, who used to be a little bit of a troublemaker in his past, and his corrected course is now a key member of the Comet Vision under Mr. Wood. The impact of our experience throughout high school is immeasurable. While listed merely a few individuals who have come to my immediate mind, truly the entirety of our lives are built upon the impacts of the people around us. After a few minutes, many of us will be leaving these people, moving on to join the workforce or to college. However, the impacts that you, your teachers, and everyone else throughout your life will remain with you as you move on to greener pastures. It is then each and every one of your duties to move on and to continue to positively impact those around you, as your administration, teachers, and peers have done to you. Now, I was going to end my speech by trying to sing my favorite Beatles song, but I figured the music department at CHS has been through enough these past couple months. So I'm just going to leave you with this quote from the last recording session, saying that in the end, the love you take is equal to the love you make. Thank you.
At this time, we would like to take a moment of silence to honor the fallen members of the class of 2022. Thank you. We will now begin the presentation of diplomas.
Britton Chandler Hannah. Megan Abigail Keyser. Emma Nicole Atherton. Tristan Nicole Calhoun. Drayton Alexander Cleaver. Caden Noah Frederick. Riley Elizabeth Hicks. Sabrina Sophie Munoz. Hayden Dale Lewis Newton. Nathan Michael Stanley. Janessa Renee Varndell. Skyla Jo Hood. Mia Ann Godinez. Caitlin Renee Caldwell. Grace Emma Unier. Haley Paige Graham. Kedrick Charles Claren Emling. Tucker Dean Davis. Braxton Wayne Harding. Tevin Henry James. Logan Douglas Fickle. Colton Brian Roselle. Jackson James Robert Combs. Colton Christopher Meisner. Camden Joseph Custer. Dylan Andrew Demerit. Carson Stanley Cuesta. Annalise Diane Campbell. Nathan Jacob Matlock. Jaden Taya Lynn Copeland. Brianna Iden. Katie Rose Melton. Andrew Scott Curran. Dakota Reza Pearson. Trenton Lawrence Kidwell. Christopher Michael Norton Jr. Trevor Raymond Kidwell. Jacqueline Ray Love. Ethan Dean Hudson. Wyatt Jordan. Gabriel Wayne Gahagan. Gage Foster Gio. Camden Allen Hugo. Rylan Stewart McVeigh. Donald Stark Wrights. Caleb Caden Buchanan. Bryce Damon Bingham. Miguel Anel Ayuso. Jacob Andrew Brinkman. Samuel Paul Ornelas. Ty Justin Mitchner. Evelyn Adassa Fewens. Isabella Alexandria Sophia Buchanan. Madison May Hughes. Sochi Vargas Cervantes. Sean Allen Williams, Jr. Caden Clark Morley. Amy Kayreen Maxton. Madison Ann LaForge. Grayson Thomas Brichette. Jaden Lynn Ginsweider. Trey Michael Smoot. Walker Douglas Becknell. Nolan James Imke. Colton Ray Lacrone. Dylan Walter Trelocken. Jacob Pablo Aguilar. Ty Justice Gilmore. Braden Alexander Ayers. Kyle Lee Palmer. Sonia Rodriguez. Kylie Lynn Ogle. Kirsten Rose Bogle. Elena Ann Mitchell. Mackenzie Jean Cummings. Gracie May Alexander. Camarina Rodriguez. Mariah May Hall. Alejandra Rodriguez. Chloe K. Lynn Wolf. Ashlyn Brooke DeCoster. Morgan Rayanne Babcock. Davy Wayne Height Jr. Cody Allen Wilson. Braden Edward Oliver. Taurus Arnell Pulley. Xander Yoho. Dyson Matthew Houseworth. Braden Edward Hildebrand. Kai Caden Ruggles. Christopher Luis Hall. Caden Michael Lee Tyler. Corey James Akins. Danny Jacob Bowling. Kayana Latoa Marie Goodall. Raven Grace Marie Hare. Deborah Morris. Leerin Elizabeth Louise Pearson. Carly May Bash. Jaron James Ponkowski. Kanan Castleberry. Cadence May Reed. Brian Thomas Taylor. Jada Rain Lee Harris.
Ladies and gentlemen, having met the graduation requirements of the state of Kansas, the Board of Education at Chanute High School, I present to you the class of 2022. Congratulations.
Hey, what? This mic still hard over here? Nice.